banned. Zero, Valkyrie, and Echo all being taken off the board. And after that wonderful explanation from the lovely Ace of Pyrite about Zero's gadgets, it's also the consideration that recently a bunch of operators have gone from having 1 second that God Legend finds a freebie. Sat at the top of blue, you got Ethan outside whilst this guy is preparing for his Royal Highness to come stepping in. It's Digital to start things off, relaxing on the Mozzie. That Roma shut down quite early on.
Good start for Chiefs, managing to, as you say, just work on that roam game. They've still got Vertical out there on the pulse that they need to deal with, but they are very aware of the top of the stairs. God Legion's going to take down Yoga as he tries to get himself back into sight. And I tell you what, Des, Chiefs are looking sharp here. They are aware, first and foremost, of where these Oxygen defenders are playing. They've still got 9 drones available to them, Des. They're using that intel gadgetry wonderfully. Kino, he's going to manage to find himself a headshot onto God Legion as the challenge comes on into sight. Fisher guy, he manages to hook himself. Kino take him down, and that's going to leave us 4v2. As you say, a great opportunity to get the diffuser down now.
I mean, the Monty stood there. It's a bulletproof shield. Like, you can't shoot through it. You have to C4 over it. So Vert is really their only concern at this point. And of course, the problem is if you're going for the plant behind the Monty, who shoots out the C4 when it comes through? Stepping forward, out comes the C4, connects on towards Ethan, but doesn't finish him off. And like that, 2 more kills fly through. Chiefs with a very clinical, clear-cut round
to be doing the same job again. Now then, opening kill, Ethan onto Yoga. Again, getting in there, finding those Oxygen players in the map, and shutting down the Legion this time to start things off.
Yeah, not a bad start at all. Again, dealing with another Roma very early on. All inside the first 60 seconds. I like that Oxygen are being willing to play aggressive. You've still got one outside the window by Printer. That Kino is waiting for him to step in and come for the challenge. But the problem is, whilst he's having minimal impact out here at the moment, elsewhere, they're losing members. Another Roma goes down. Laxing removed. Yoga off the board. The last one left to be out there on their own really is Kino. And then you're looking towards Vert and hopes to pull off the unthinkable in what could potentially be a 2 versus 5 if this carries on going as badly as it has. And sure enough it will. 2v5 for Oxygen after only 90 seconds.
Again, Chiefs recognising where the man is and being in a position to challenge from multiple angles. There was absolutely nothing that Kino could do in that situation to get himself out of that situation. Hopes is going to be playing up at the top of blue stairs. You can see the drone has seen all it needs to see. Vertical's getting taken down. Hopes is turning tail straight back to sight. Well, he runs into Digital that's dropping from above.
Coming out of Hopes, another one just recharging up here. Of course, the longer the Wamai is alive, the better. But mirror windows, we speak about them all the time. This one's jammed out. Kino stepping out to go quite aggressive on the challenge as he sees one more step in, but isn't aware about, I think it was Digital who came swinging in there to find a kill for them. 4 versus 2 for Chiefs. This round does look to be about done and dusted and wrapped up. 45 seconds to play with, and with Oxygen as 4 men left alive, they aren't going to feel too worried about this round, Ace.
Interesting position from Ethan. He's taken up the upside down rappel on the skylight there, just getting himself an angle in towards elevators and office. I doubt that Oxygen are going to get too aggressive here because they've absolutely no reason to whatsoever. Now Worthy sees a man, but he just can't find the pixel that he needs for the one-tap headshot. Sees the barrel of the gun and absolutely no more hopes. Just playing out from behind. That shield shut down by Worthy. That's a nice shot, but Laxing, he's going to get Ethan and leave Worthy now in a 1 versus 3, trying to battle his way in, but trying to open up the wall with the skeleton key as he goes is not ideal. It's taking his attention. In goes the concussion grenade. Not going to catch anybody in terms of proximity. Kino manages to get his kill onto Worthy. That is a direct trade for the one that he found onto Hopes. He's dropped himself back down to the bottom of the stairs now, but he's straight back up there, Des. He's looking to continue contesting. Look at all the utility. He's got 2 magnets, 3 ADSs, all to keep him in place. There you go. He steps out, gets himself a kill onto Fisher Guy. He's going to get caught out by Digital on a trade, but there's only 25 seconds left, Des.
His team really don't want to risk there, stepping out to try and help contest him and stop someone dropping through in case they got caught out, and then it goes from bad to worse when Kino does eventually go down. But he's played his life, done a wonderful job. Chiefs have got to push in a 3 versus 3. Plant going a little bit deeper here on the step in through. They're worried about the hatch. He's got the long angle there. They've managed to kill the planter as well. God Legion, the only one left alive. He won't be able to get away with this one. Yoga closing things out. No hole coming in for the side of Oxygen, so I'm not at all surprised it's been conceded quite quickly. Did know that the basement hatches have been left open as well, so I think Oxygen want to give themselves the choice to drop away from site if they choose and look to rotate back in later. Fisher Guy finds Vert, but Digital is down on the deck. Should get himself revised up here quite comfortably. Wasn't a frost mat, in case you're curious, because he could still be crawling along.
Not a bad shout from Laxing. He's going to play at the bottom of those blue stairs in server for the time being, but look how he gets caught out. There's Ethan finding him as he tries to rotate, and that's going to be a cheap kill there for the Chiefs. As you say, the electrical is in place though. Fisher Guy's going to have to work around it. That's what he does. Unfortunate that the flashbang just returns on itself. Not going to do any damage for the time being. Kino looking to get aggressive here though. The E1D scan might just slow him down because he definitely doesn't want to give his position away. And look at that. I think the Chiefs were well aware of where he was playing. Des moving around, pre-firing. Ethan finds it. 18 seconds left to go. Hopes is gunning, but it's all in vain as Digital gets the kill. 1v5. Diffuser going down. Fisher Guy is going to be there as the hatch drop comes in. It's going to be worthy to finish it.
Pushing their way up towards lobby, but this single wall has not yet been has not yet been opened up. It still remains intact. Digital got himself onto Banana whilst Laxing finds Worthy on his upside down rappel. That's going to be a lot of power removed from that position up on the roof where they can see seemingly everything. Good from Laxing to find that opening kill. And now I think for Chiefs, you'll feel a lot of the wind taken out of their sails unless Digital can work some magic. And I say that, he gets dropped. I'm sorry, that's the caster curse for you, buddy. That's kind of how it works around here. The swing coming out. God Legion should not be winning that one against Kino, but does. Hopes getting one more. The time is about to hit 0. We're going to end our half at 3-3 ace.
Whipped himself away, he's backed off, he's waiting for the drop, he's going to take his shots but actually miss them there. Digital manages to get a kill, but Hopes and Vertical come in big, managing to get themselves a trade, and God Legion additionally along the way. Worthy playing out of vault there, just looking to make a challenge onto that garage entrance. Fisher Guy as well, just look at him dipping and ducking and diving to try and get the kills there. The plant is going down from Hopes though, and in that flurry of mid-round violence, Oxygen come away on top 3 versus 1. Here goes Worthy. We've seen him do it before, Des. 1 versus 3, down to 1 versus 2. He's got 2 more to find. He knows that there's one inside a garage, and he knows now that there's one inside a site. Tries to take the challenge, takes a bit of health as he goes past. No! Looks to the long angle into garage, but just steps into that line of sight. Shut down. He was moving into, trying to play into that deployable shield, and he doesn't need to, as Kino manages to find a beautiful nade in behind there to take God Legion down. Halfway mark, and that is an advantage for Oxygen.
It's a good start for them to have the Jaeger off the board. Now Hope's getting to work on his second hatch of the round. Should have enough gas to get through all of this one to full completion as well. Pings coming out on site itself for where these critical gadgets are that need to be dealt with, and you can see the Jackal track coming in actually onto a man that is lay down and waiting. It's Fisher Guy on site on the smoke. Probably the last person you need to get
to just open up that wall a little bit more, but Kino looks like he's almost tempted to just go route 1 here, Des, just approaching that single door and thinking about walking through there. Doesn't take the challenge on for the time being, but somebody's going to have to do something. Vertical is going to be the one to do that, moving in, getting that diffuser down, but what a nitro from Ethan. 12 seconds left to go. Hopes, he just hairs in there and gets that diffuser picked up, goes to the plant once again. The cover is in place from Kino. What a kill, but it's all going the way of Cheese, and it's Digital. Des manages to get those kills. Players beneath him, but Yoga, he's just going to continue playing out of archives. He's not too worried about what's going on above him. Fisher Guy gets Hopes, and Chiefs, they manage to get something going on the defense, but Yoga, he gets and shuts down Digital, the hero of the last round. 4 versus 4, 50 seconds left to go. Absolutely, still plenty of time to work with here on the side of Oxygen, but does feel that now they've met their first form of stiff resistance, that they're going to have to replan out exactly what the thoughts are here. A couple of members still looking to maneuver their way forward. Latsin on the flank, we know how much he loves this. If he gets up behind Fisher Guy, he could do some good damage here and really give full control of Square over to Oxygen. Here he comes on the creep forward. No one off to his right or his left. He's pretty safe to go for the step forward here, but he doesn't fully know that. He wants the man that sat on blue stairs. Creeping around the corner, Fisher Guy, absolutely no idea. Laxton's gone fishing and he's caught himself a big one. My God. God Legion elsewhere brings down Verta 3 versus 3. A great swing coming around main stairs for God Legion. This could be the kind of thing that gets the Aussies back in front here as well. 10 seconds to play with, and we need to see something big out of Laxing and Yoga. They step in. Ethan, another kill coming back in. Laxing, half HP, can't quite find his mouth. What's going on, boys? Still a 1 versus 1 sets in, and unfortunately for Laxing, well, the last man hiding far, far away. Little bit of damage, but still living to fight another day. I do like how many bulletproof cams we've got in this round as well. We spoke about the heavy focus on Intel bands, Valkyrie, Zero, Echo, all being taken away. Here they have 3. They have it on the Aruni, the Mute, and the Castle.
One of those already going down.
Elevator, I don't know if they're aware. They are aware of him. Kino's going to go in underneath. That's one way to deal with Elevator. Opens the hatch and he's looking to apply pressure, but it doesn't matter because Fisher Guy Ethan, whilst the eyes are on the Elevator, they've come in and got 2 kills. 4 versus 3 now. Chiefs has spun this around.
They know that there's one at least inside of Elevator, but the big question coming in for Yoga is which way do you peek first? You've got Ethan watching off towards one side, Digital the other, and he cannot be challenged from down below by the Ash. Up they try and come. Ethan swings to find himself one. Isn't aware of the one man that's called creeping around. They had no idea he was there. Ethan finding a 4K in the round. Big performance coming out of him.
Still up there, Des. He's still up there. He's active, and I'm not sure that Oxygen know because Kino hasn't gone through for the challenge. They are not aware of Ethan on the top floor. Vertical gets a kill onto Fisher Guy. They're able to go down now, Oxygen, and get themselves control over server. But if they don't deal with this vigil, if they don't find him, Ethan could really spoil the party. God Legion is down here. Ethan, you got to do something. You got to do it now. He finds a kill onto Yoga. They could really do with some more from him as 2 are down inside a site. Oxygen now going to be aware. Look, the flank watch is in place. It's going to be that easy. They're using their own shield against them. Somehow, Ethan manages to drop the shield and drop the diffuser and drop Hawked along with it all. 3 versus 2 now for Oxygen. Ethan gets the freebie, Des!
He's found himself a third. You've got Digital still inside a garage. They've got Evil Eyes to play behind here as well. Oxygen pulled the trigger when they killed the man in blue, and they may yet come to regret it. Kino going in to try and make this one stick. They have no way of contesting him just yet. Ethan's got to do some work. Nowhere have they found him. It's a 1 versus 2 for Kino. Ethan, Digital, both back on site. They have an idea as where he is, but they get the shutdown. Chiefs are going to take the game 7-4. Oxygen doing their best in the final round, but Chiefs prevail.
Ethan just untouchable in that round. They could